Baseball is loved by many and known as America's favorite game, but sometimes things go wrong when players try to win by cheating. Have you ever thought about what really happens when someone breaks the rules? In this video, we'll look at some of the biggest cheating scandals in baseball history. Who were the players that got caught? What did they do? And how did it change their lives and the game itself? Get ready to find out. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a video. Let's dive in. What does cheating in baseball look like? Before we talk about the players, let's understand what cheating in baseball really means. In this sport, cheating has been around for a long time. Some players have used drugs to get stronger, stolen signs from other teams, or even used high-tech tools to gain an unfair advantage. Many times fans can't tell what's going on because it all happens quietly. But when the truth comes out, it can shock everyone and hurt the game's reputation. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the biggest cheating scandals in baseball and how they changed the sport forever. The case of Pete Rose. Let's start with one of the most well-known cases in baseball, Pete Rose. He was one of the greatest players ever and earned the nickname Charlie Hustle for his energy and love for the game. But his career took a dark turn when he was caught gambling on baseball games. What made it worse was that he wasn't just betting on other teams, he was betting on his own team while he was a player and manager for the Cincinnati Reds. That's a big rule breaker in baseball. Because of this, Pete Rose was banned from the sport for life, and still isn't in the Hall of Fame. His story shows how cheating can ruin even the best careers and leave a lasting mark. The steroid era: Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, and Barry Bonds. One of the biggest cheating scandals in baseball history was the steroid era. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, many players were accused of using steroids to boost their strength and performance. These drugs helped players hit more home runs and become more powerful. Some of the biggest names involved were Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, and Barry Bonds. In 1998, McGwire and Sosa had an exciting race to break the single-season home run record, but it was later revealed they had used steroids. Barry Bonds broke the all-time home run record, but his success was also questioned. In 2007, McGwire admitted to using steroids, and Bonds was found guilty of obstructing justice in a steroid case. This era left many fans wondering what was real and what wasn't. The Houston Astros sign-stealing scandal. Let's talk about a recent scandal, the Houston Astros sign-stealing case. In 2017, the Astros won the World Series, but it later came out that they had cheated. Instead of stealing signs the old way, they used high-tech tools. They set up a camera to record the catcher's signs and then sent the info to the batter by banging on a trash can. One bang meant one pitch, two bangs meant another. When this was exposed in 2019, fans were furious. The team was fined $5 million, and their manager and general manager were fired. Many feel their championship is tainted by cheating, and the scandal raised questions about using technology wrongly in sports. The spitball controversy, Gaylord Perry. Not all baseball cheating scandals are as recent as the ones we've talked about. Some go way back in history. One of the most famous cases is the story of Gaylord Perry, a Hall of Fame pitcher known for his spitball. A spitball is a pitch that's changed by the pitcher, usually by putting saliva or another substance on the ball. This makes the ball move in strange and unpredictable ways, making it harder for the batter to hit. Perry was famous for using the spitball to his advantage, but for years he denied doing it. In 1968, Perry finally admitted that he had been using a foreign substance to doctor the ball. Then, in 1982, he even wrote a book where he openly talked about the tricks he used. Although he was a talented pitcher, his career will always be remembered for the cheating involved with his spitball. The case of Gaylord Perry's spitball was just the tip of the iceberg. Gaylord Perry is one of the most famous pitchers in baseball, not just for his skills, but for his use of the spitball. A spitball is when a pitcher puts something like spit, Vaseline, or pine tar on the ball to make it move in strange ways. This makes it harder for the batter to hit. Perry wasn't the only one. Many pitchers over the years have used similar tricks to get an edge. Using foreign substances is against the rules. But not every case became a big scandal. Still, when pitchers got caught, they faced punishments like fines, suspensions, or public embarrassment. Baseball has always had an unwritten rule that pitchers should not mess with the ball, but some crossed the line anyway. Gaylord Perry is remembered for bending the rules, but his story is just one example of how tempting it can be to cheat in a tough and competitive sport like baseball. The Michael Pineda pine tar incident. Let's talk about one of the most well-known cheating moments in baseball, the Michael Pineda pine tar incident. In 2014, Pineda was pitching for the New York Yankees in a game against the Boston Red Sox. He was caught using pine tar, a sticky substance that pitchers sometimes use to get a better grip on the ball, especially during cold games. But using pine tar during a game is against the rules. What made this moment so memorable was how obvious it was. In the second inning, the umpires saw a strange brown spot on Pineda's neck. When they checked it, they found out it was pine tar. He was thrown out of the game right away, and the moment quickly made headlines. Pineda later admitted he used it, but said he wasn't trying to cheat, just trying to grip the ball better. Still, it became a famous example of how even simple mistakes can turn into big scandals in baseball. The aftermath, how baseball is trying to clean up the game. These cheating scandals have left a big mark on baseball. Players like Pete Rose, Mark McGwire, and Barry Bonds had amazing careers, but their cheating stories have made people question their records. It shows that cheating doesn't just hurt the player, it also hurts the whole game. Because of this, Major League Baseball, MLB, has worked hard to make things better. They've made stronger rules against performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs, and players now go through regular testing. After the Houston Astros sign-stealing scandal, MLB also started watching the use of technology more closely. These steps are meant to win back fans' trust and make sure that players win because of their skills, not because they cheated. Still, cheating hasn't fully gone away. Baseball will always face some players trying to bend the rules, but the goal is to keep improving the game, support fair play, and make sure fans enjoy real, honest competition. Cheating has been part of baseball for many years. Through gambling, steroids, or stealing signs with technology, some players try to take shortcuts, but real baseball is about talent, hard work, and fair play. Cheating might bring quick success, but it always hurts the game and the players in the end. As fans, let's not just focus on the cheaters. Let's support the honest players who play the right way. We all have a part in keeping baseball true and fair. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, hit like, share with friends, and subscribe to Sports Zone.